Now, where the aluminum was left over, we're going to go in here, and we want to be careful because I've already did my thing on the short turn. I don't want to disturb it. But the whole purpose of this is to reshape that bowl to make use of that 2-300 valve. There we go. Now it's coming around right there, buddy. Come on and roll on over right into that 70-degree seat angle. And then the test. There we go. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Right over there in that angle. Now, if we come back, and we come back here a few feet, and we look straight down in that bowl, guess what we got? We got no aluminum material past the 70-degree seat coming back and layering right into a perfect roll. Alright, now the last thing we got to do is give you a bowl shot and show you how the top end, boy, it's a lot of meat actually that comes out of there and rolls into that seat, so let's see what we got. Here also that you have to come around on this side from where we rolled over and brought the short turn back. What we have to do now is go in there, and I'll try to do this without getting my old fat hand in the way, but basically you go in there and at a high angle and you just kind of touch it. And what that does is it lets you carry on where you started to roll, and it don't leave no damn sharp edges. Alright, now that right there truly does the trick. We'll come over here to this side, which is the straight runner, and touch off of it right there. Now be very careful because your tube's in there. You bang it the wrong way, you won't like what you get. Alright, so now you went in there and done it so that when you do this, what I fixed to show you, that when you do this, you're sticking your fingers in there, you don't feel that sharp edge. It's a perfect radius roll right off of it. And the only way you can get that is rotating back and forth, kind of like that pyramid thing, coming over the top, coming over that way, and rolling it back down to where it gets a smooth curvature. Alright, now on to the long side of the bowl. Okay. Now I've tried to use the light. If you look at it, you can see right here where I cut, and right there it's probably a 60-70 thousandths rise upward. This is the area where I cut the bowl, and what we got to do is take that cutter and go in there and put down there into where it matches the shape of that bowl, and voila! Alright. This is where it's tricky, because boy, I can tell you right now, even though it's a Prodex dart, you're pushing this thing to the absolute edge right here. Alright, now we're going to start down here at the bottom. Notice I'm not using a big egg. There's a reason for that. I don't want to go too crazy here. Alright, wow, oh wow, she's starting to really come in now, and I can feel it. that there's not no separation. Remember, I told y'all a long time ago, you wouldn't believe how much them fingers can feel and make the difference in it, not just your measuring gauges. And then I lightly touch on that seat. I just barely let it bounce a little bit. Because remember, we're not wanting to see no dramatic difference. I mean, remember, the whole point of doing it that way was to have a little bit of a radius, but not too much. Now we just go back and forth like that, trying to, blend it all in, roll it in. And then if you're patient enough and you've done it right, when you take your fingers, you cannot feel any of the areas in the bowl where it was bigger and then smaller. She's almost there, just a little bitty bit. All right, man, that's it. Boom, we're there. We have just utilized every fragment of that 2300 valve, as much as we can get out of it. I've heard some people sent me some emails, said they put 2 350s in there, but remember this. It ain't the size of the valve as much as it is that shape and contour, as it has to make its 90-degree bend and go outside the bowl and go into the cylinder. If there's not enough meat in there to form this radius and kick it out and let it go in there, then I can just tell you right now that putting that bigger valve in there ain't done nothing but hurt you. 2-300 seems to be the number with this head. Alright, so now that we've done the bowl blending, we're going to stand them up. We're going to do a left to right runner on it. Alright.